Greetings loyal subscribers and honoured guests. So it's time for the third and final part of my August pickups now. I've got 5 more games to show you and then we'll be done for the August stuff. So without further ado, let's get on with it. So I've got 3 more Move games to show you to start off with. These 2 are related to each other, so I'll show them off at the same time. Got Start the Party and Start the Party Save the World. So we're sort of scraping the bottom of the barrel now, I think, in terms of quality. These might not be very good, but if you can see there, they were only £1 each. So I could probably squeeze that much entertainment out of them, I would imagine. So yeah, let's have a look at the trailers for those 2. So I haven't actually tried these games yet, but they look like a bit of a laugh. They might be absolutely terrible though and have no redeeming qualities whatsoever. But yeah, this is Start the Party. So yeah, as you can surmise by the name, you're meant to play it with a group of other people. Yeah, and it is quite family and child friendly from what I've seen. And yeah, it reminds me of the old PS2 i collections, which I always thought were quite good fun. So it's along those lines really. Yeah, there's stuff on the screen that you interact with, like a pinata or popping things, and oh yeah, it does look quite good actually. For £1, I think I can't really go wrong, to be fair. So I might never get to play it with anyone else. That's the only thing. So I seldom have anyone over, but if I do get to play it with my brother or my niece and nephew one day, it looks like it would be entertaining. So yeah, that's that one. And then we have Start the Party 2, or Start the Party Save the World, which is more of the same, I would imagine, but it's got a sort of Save the World theme, as you would have guessed from the name. So yeah, more similar games, and again, this wasn't £1 as well. In fact, I think all these Move games in this part are just £1. So I am going to put this in at some point and check it out. I haven't done yet. Hopefully the controls are at least responsive. That's where these motion things go wrong sometimes, if it just doesn't do what you expect it to and you end up struggling. It looks like you can play with a regular controller as well. One person was holding a regular controller, so I'm not sure what that's about. They might be trying to stop the main player from succeeding. But yeah, that's those 2 then. So next we have the last of my Move collection, for now at least. I don't know if there's any others worth picking up, which is U-Star in the Movies 2, which again is another £1. So I always thought this looked quite entertaining back when it came out. I remember Giant Bomb basically fooling around with it and making really funny quick look videos. Anyway, let's check it out. So yeah, this is a fairly low quality trailer, unfortunately, for this one. So it's only about 360p, so it's a bit fuzzy, but you get the idea. It's got loads of officially licensed movie clips, and then it sort of basically chroma keys you into the scene, sort of, with the camera, and you've got to try and do your best impression of that scene. So as you can see on the screen, it's got the famous Terminator I'll be back scene. So it's stuff like that I don't know how many clips it's got in total. Probably not enough to make it entertaining over a huge amount of time, but probably good for a few sessions anyway. So yeah, that's that. Oh, it includes 80 scenes, okay, with hundreds of clips. So, okay, yeah, it was £1 again, so yeah, can't really go wrong with that, but we'll see. Next is a game that I do already own on the Xbox 360, but the PS3 version is actually enhanced. It's got some extra stuff and some tweaks that make it better, and this is Eternal Sonata. So let's have a look at that. So this is a Bandai Namco JRPG, and it's a bit of an odd one because you play as Frederick Chopin on his deathbed, who's having fever dreams basically about a fantasy world and all these characters that are based around music. And yeah, so it's a gorgeous game. It's one of the first games I remember that used this Bandai Namco cell shading engine, which has also been used in some of the Tales games, and probably is the same engine that supports their anime games like Naruto, I would imagine, but I can't be sure on that. But they all look fairly similar with this cell shaded style. And this is a pretty tough game actually, from what I remember on the Xbox 360. I don't think this version makes it any easier, but it does give you extra stuff. Let me see if it says what's extra on the back. Yeah, exclusive content for PS3, new playable characters and costumes, experience new quest battles and events, play again to see marvellous multiple endings, exclusive new music. So there you go. That's the extra stuff they've added. So I never completed this game. I did play a decent chunk of it on the 360, but it was pretty tough, as I said, so hard to make it all the way through. But so I am going to try it at some point, but I've got such a backlog of RPGs at this point, it's getting a bit ridiculous. So some of them, unless I make a point of playing them soon, some of the RPGs in my collection probably won't ever get played before I pop my clogs, which is a bit sad, but there's only so many hours in the day for games like this. So anyway, yeah, let's go back to Big Dave one last time, or the time before last. I've got my cat trying to lie on my keyboard, which always breaks things, so I'm going to hold him for a second. Anyway, we're on the last game now, and that's the sole PS2 pickup this time, and it's a game called Savage Skies, which I saw on somebody's video, and this started off as a Ozzy Osbourne tie-in, but they eventually dropped the Ozzy Osbourne stuff. I don't know whether he didn't want to be involved in the end, or if it's just too difficult to license. But Savage Skies, I like sort of dragon games like Panzer Dragoon and Drakengard and Draken the Ancient Gates, I think is another one. And this looked similar. Yeah, it's a sort of flight game where you're playing as a dragon and raining fire on things. So I tried playing Lair as well on the PS3 recently, but that's not very good, I don't think, even with motion controls turned off, still not very good. But this looks along similar lines as you're playing as a dragon, but I don't know if it's any good or not. I'll have to. So there you go, that's everything. Not the greatest selection quality-wise this time, I expect, but I don't think any of those games were very expensive. I think Savage Skies might have been £4, but and Eternal Sonata was £8. So I tell a lie. That's still not expensive, but it's considerably more than the other games in this section. But it's also a much better game than those others. So anyway, thank you for watching the August pickups videos. So now there'll be a week off where there won't be any pickups, and then the September pickups will start on the first Sunday in October. So I've got a little pile of stuff, mostly older, cheaper stuff again. The big new releases have sort of slowed down for now, but there are some coming. I've paid for some of the bigger games coming up in advance when I have the money, so that I don't have to worry about where the money's coming from when the bills go up. Stuff like God of War's already ordered and paid for, so that's definitely coming in November. But I don't know what's coming in October. I think one of the Trails games. We're expecting about 4 different games in the Trails series to come out over the span of the next year or so, and the first one's dropping in October. So I really should get on and play the other Trails games that I haven't played yet before that, shouldn't I? But I might do that on my Steam Deck, which is also coming. It's not out for delivery, but it's on the way. So as I'm recording this, the Monday is going to be a bank holiday for the Queen's funeral, so it won't be delivered then. But with any luck, my Steam Deck should have arrived on Tuesday, and I can start playing around with that and potentially do some videos on it. I'm excited because it should open up the doors for me to capture some 3DS games and PSP games more easily. I have actually ordered a dock for it as well, which will connect to my TV and allow me to capture footage. So that's all quite exciting. So you might well see my Steam Deck in the next pickups video, assuming it gets delivered with no issues. But anyway, as the cat starts going through my stuff again, I shall sign off there and say thank you for watching. See you on the next video, and in the meantime, take care.